Hello again. We have nommed on food, and are we ready to do this? I hope we're ready to do this.
We gonna do this as a group, or are you just gonna trust it?
Oh, let's see if we can get a fourth.
Also, switch to me for a minute.
Okay, give me a second. Switching. You having fun doing the mumbo?
That Manderville Mumbo. Sorry, couldn't resist. Okay, fine.
We have gillies. We know how to use them. If we can't get a fourth, we'll go ahead and trust it, but I want to give them an option first. Look at all these Elvis.
Yeah.
And they're all rainbow colored. They're not white.
Yeah.
Chirp, 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 chirp.
Dang it, action, where'd you go?
Yeah, we need some action around here.
To be honest with the EA, they had this thing of, oh, and then we go to the entropy of the universe. And I'm like, okay, after we hit entropy of the universe, what's to say at some point in the non-disclosed future of that entropy, another spark goes off?
Like I said, they needed to read the final question.
Hello, Akti.
Which the copy that I found last night had an intro from Asimov saying it's one of his, is basically his favorite story that he wrote.
Yeah, I need to do more writing. I just don't know if anyone would actually read it.
Me?
Grump, moan, whine, complain. Depression of the creative. We know this well.
Do I need to get you an entire field of Elpis flowers?
It depends. How much do they pollinate? You do realize I have an allergy. The last time I had an allergy bouquet in the house, I was out for days. Dusty felt horrible for that because I had gotten it as a still life for him to practice with. I can't type to save my life.
Thankfully, you don't need to be able to type to save your life.
Yes, this is true. I'm also very glad. One of the big differences I noticed coming here after we played WoW for a long time was that people generally in the community, and this is just a community thing. In WoW, if you typed in general chat and you had even the smallest spelling or grammatical error, they would jump on you like rabid dogs. Here, their initial reaction is, "It's okay. We understand what you're trying to say. We're just as bad as you are. You're fine." And that has made a whole world of difference. And it was one of the things I noticed really early on.
Oh dear. Made this by accident. Really, action? You made a top level, high quality necklace by accident.
So,
Oh no, don't leave me alone too long. And my crafting might have an accident, and someone might need to have some high quality gear.
I think the answer action is we need probably heals. Or you can take DPS and I can take heals. Your choice.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm going in as Bard. It's the only 90 so far.
Yeah, I am immensely flexible. So, what do you want, action? Whatever is clever. Well, keep
That's
in
our
mind,
action
you
performance.
and Tay have at least seen it, so probably you two taking tank heal positions might be better because, yeah, if DPS fail, or if heal or tank fails, things go south a lot faster than if DPS fails.
I'll tank.
Okay, we looking good. No, we are not going into the dancing plague.
You sure?
The dead ends. Are we ready for this?
Let's do it.
Yeah, kinda. Should be less emotional fights over than the rest of this has been. Is this going to be a 4 or an 8?
It's a 4.
Yeah.
What's next is an 8.
Yeah. Well, that was a quick cue.
We got this. Do be warned, I might poke around at things, so don't go too fast.
That's
Yeah.
going to be 2 of us.
I think there are a couple things you can poke at.
So you are finally here. In
This is
place
one of
between
3
death
level
and
90
rebirth,
dungeons.
where life knows
It is
no
also the
fear.
only one you can trust.
You're talking over Meteon.
Oh, sorry.
Come then. Follow me down into the darkest depths of despair.
Notice these birds are blue, not black.
Uh-huh. Yeah. Flotsam and Jetsam.
Oh!
Mm-hmm.
That's where this
Once
little
upon a
guy
time.
comes from.
There was a beautiful
Yep.
blue star
Sorry
I
about
read them as
that.
a minion.
that fell to pestilence.
Sorry about that. I
and
forget there are
rotted
cutscenes.
inside and out.
Oh!
The plague
Oh,
will consume
The
us
more
all.
its people clung to life, the more they suffered.
Please no, you must hold on. So hot, can't breathe. Squeak, squeak, squeak.
Warped Flash. Joyful!
And they have a plagued.
Right. Hold on. Long forgotten seashell.
Why do you ask such a question? Do you not see the plague and pestilence that consumes us? Ours is a world of rancid blood and rotting flesh, where death is the only remedy to suffering. There is no meaning to be found in such misery. But it was not always thus. Beneath the waves we knew only peace and plenty. We wanted for naught, and yet craved more, that our progeny might someday flourish as we never could. Eventually, we ventured to the lands above, bearing flame and iron, toppling any who dared oppose our might. The world was ours for the taking.
Oh, they're asking to be killed! Oh, I hate that.
Hurts.
Mithia didn't say anything before she flew off. Oh well.
No, she didn't.
Okay. I've been working. Nothing out here.
Until they curse not the illness, but their fellow corrupted.
Gribuloth pillars. Don't let them touch you!
To say the new Dragoon Thrust is interesting. Still trying to work it out on whether it's best to just fire off immediately or hold for a certain part of the rotation. There's another forgotten shell. Ah, holy spam.
I would not want to see unholy spam. This world is not the boundless paradise we were promised. Our population quickly outstripped the habitable land, while seas we thought would shine forever blue ran dry. spoiled in forging the tools of conquest. Cramped homes turned to squalor, and then came the sickness. Our undoing, and the final blessing this star has to offer. We are no longer the fools we once were. Wheresoever life goes, death will follow. Indeed, existence is but the most painful path unto nothingness, and the wise embrace their obliteration wholeheartedly.
This guy can be a little annoying.
Those who
Caustic,
lived
Rylea.
and festered. Those who died
Just go that direction. This is one where you have to keep track of where the wind is going. The wind is headed towards the boss. Make sure you find a gap.
Yeah, it's not like we haven't seen this mechanic before.
I was just glad the first time I went through this, yeah, people were patient.
Always good. Danger Dorito! And a wrap.
Not close enough to the stack. Sorry.
Nah, that's fine. Okay, with that direction.
Right.
Yeah, this is where it gets fun.
Okay, that was not what I was expecting. And wind does not seem to be what I expected to be doing.
Oh, crap. Get it off in time.
Uh-oh.
Oh no! Get a shield on action if you can.
You're kidding, right? So, is that with me? Oh. Didn't realize you were coming up. I was gonna stack with the boss. I was gonna let him take it.
Oh, if only that were true.
It was worth a shot.
Not soloable, unfortunately.
Yeah. Not with that stacker.
Yeah, like I said, he can be a little tricky.
It's okay. We'll get this.
So, what's going on with wind? I was expecting it to push you, but
No,
it
it
never
pushes
pushes.
the,
the AoE.
It pushes the air.
Yeah, those little circles, those are gas clouds. And
Yeah.
the wind will push them in that direction.
I haven't
Just
noticed
like
them
in
shift
Lost.
either.
Hmm?
I haven't noticed them shift either.
No, they do.
Dragon sprint activate! Yeah, it sounds like in their hope for trying to get new land for their people because they were outstripping the sea,
Yeah.
they went and poisoned everything for the conquest.
Yep. Anyway, take two.
those who lived
They're small.
and festered. Those who died and killed.
Ah, okay, they walk across.
Yep. And yes, the wind can shift directions.
Yeah.
Not too far away. Get
Oh, we're all
right
gonna get
after
hysteria
that.
here. And I'm going down here pretty hard.
Yep.
Yeah.
Practice those next, right?
I had a bad feeling that was going to happen the moment we started going the opposite direction of each other with those AoEs.
Where was
It's
everyone
like, no,
else?
we're not back.
I didn't even see
Yeah,
you guys go
everybody
down.
had it.
I must have managed stack somehow because I didn't get the misdirection. Either that or it wanted to go in the direction I wanted to go in.
This is the end of the end. Whoever said it was going to be easy.
Good point.
I mean, if it was easy and a walk in the park, it wouldn't mean as much when we were finally complete.
Mm-hmm.
Boilers action!
Yeah, actually, it is.
Those who lived and festered. Those who died.
Wind's
Yeah,
the opposite
wind
way.
is- Yep.
Ah! Figure out how to get through that. I was doing better when I didn't know how it worked.
Yeah, remember, we need to stack after this.
Yep.
There we go.
Oh no! Action! Got it!
Damn it. Get the heal off in time.
Don't die alone! Oh dear.
Be ready to move.
Do you want me to limit break this guy?
Yeah, go ahead.
Two-person stack. I don't know if that's enough. Ow!
Oh, sorry, I wasn't paying attention.
Yeah, I'm not gonna live through this. I don't have enough health. Oh, I did have enough health.
Emergency heal. that one was my fault. I was not paying attention. Of course, I have no idea if this 2-stack is going to even work.
It did! Yay!
It did. Yeah, it generally does.
Okay, there's the wind.
Hope you got defensive for that.
Yeah, hallowed ground.
Yeah. Stack.
This is gonna be painful.
Live! 10%.
Need a stack after this.
3.
Finish! Yes!
Action, I like your new healing technique. Sit outside and watch everyone else do the work. Or at least those two. I didn't do much work either.
If I had been anything other than a pally, that would have been why.
Yes.
And the very last
Pallies are
of them
useful that
wished
way.
They had never been born at all.
And I was really digging deep into some of my Dragoon skills. Particularly
Visions
for
of
Dragoon
another
recoveries.
world unfold before your eyes. Oh, this doesn't look good.
In a faraway place, a brilliant star eradicated disease
Ouch.
before destroying the selfsame lives it had saved.
Yeah, that's a good place to stand.
Now, something to note about as we go through these. Going back to the dungeon in Elpis, she talked about these people. This is us seeing it.
Yep.
Because she specifically talked about this one.
Yeah.
A star that eliminated disease but then turned on itself.
Yep.
That's this one.
Of which, I'll have to do a little checking, but I have an interesting theory about one of the side quests in Elpis. Whether it's true or not doesn't matter.
Yes. Forgotten
there.
correspondence.
Its people sought ever greater freedoms no matter the cost.
That other beings should first grace us with their presence is a sign. Indeed, they understand that we, the global community, are possessed of the wisdom and compassion needed to guide this star back to the path of righteousness. Yet the freedom fighters dare to undermine us, inviting chaos to disrupt the order we have labored so hard to build. They have forgotten the history of this star and its once myriad nations. The wars raged, the countless lives lost. They must be brought to heel, the world united under a single standard, no matter the cost.
Right.
I am reminded of the bit in Star Cops. There are worse philosophies, yes, and most of them start with that.
Mm-hmm. I'm reminded of the one KGB officer who spoke out after the fall of the Soviet Union. Because he'd been around was like a kid during the end of the original revolution. And he said that we thought we needed this no matter the cost. And at that point, once we said it, we had not realized that by saying it, the cost was already too high.
Yeah.
They tried to buy peace with fire and steel.
Ooh. 2 slots remaining in inventory.
Gotta love that materia.
Yeah, in fact, I think I'm tossing this 9. Sorry.
Another correspondence.
Give me a moment. We constructed the Peacekeeper, the pinnacle of engineering and technology. This mighty war machine was designed to rid us of the freedom fighters as well as any other potential threats to the peace we have so long pined for. Its artificial intelligence ensures that this singular function is carried out with cold and calculating precision. Indeed, the 10,000 Peacekeeper units we created have now routed every threat to peace, including us. All that remains is to stand and fight.
Oh goody! They brought along the robot revolution!
They
Job
built
guy.
they built themselves 10,000 id 209s. This looks. Yahoo!
Oh, I don't stand in that, do I?
No. Deploying perpetual war. Please stand by for order to fire.
Yeah, you don't want to be standing where those are pointing.
They're kind of pointing everywhere.
Look for the gaps. Like that.
Ow. Yikes!
Oh, come on, I dodged that.
Whee!
Yeah! I did not enjoy that part. Peacefire. Goody.
Oh boy, It gets better.
Oh god!
Of course
this
it
looks
does. Um,
And while it's doing that, that's fun,
of course it does. Excuse me, coming through, hot soup.
really needs to stop taking notes from red chocobos.
Yes.
Either that or red chocobos, and you stop taking hints from him.
Oh, there's a tank buster.
Yeah. No future. Uh-oh. Yeah, I'm down. Thank you.
Yeah, that was a nasty one.
I did not see any gaps for the last, like, 2 parts of that.
Limit breaking. I figure every little bit of DPS here will help.
Yep.
If you need me to hold the limit break for heals, just say so.
You should be fine.
Oh, wait. What's that?
Just
And
this
here
again.
we go again.
Okay. Round and round she goes. Where she stops, nobody knows. Just this. Again, you said, ow! Thank you, action.
Well, we didn't wipe.
Ooh.
Huh.
And when one asked, what is the point? There were none
Key of the
left to
bell.
answer.
Nope. Won't talk.
Taking-
Won't talk.
Interesting armor design we have never seen before, by the way.
And may never see again. Well,
Oh my.
pretty.
Farther still existed a star without strife.
Release at last. I choose death. At last our time has come. Mercy for us all.
When remembered life's trials or its joys.
Oh, Rylea, swing her, bring her sweet oblivion. Hear our prayers.
Forgotten Essence.
A curious traveler visited our star, a bird with which preferred these questions. What meaning does life hold? For what do you strive? I could find no satisfactory answers, only bittersweet memories of an age long past. There was a time when we were lesser, and in our nescience sought purpose, struggled to justify life's worth. That was, of course, before we achieved perfection. Now, condemned to our paradise, we understand the fatuity of existence. Like the fledglings we once were, the poor bird could not accept the truth. It asked us again and again, hoping, perhaps, our answer might change. And right, I am already overflowing my inventory. What the heck, guys?
All that materia.
Mm-hmm. It's only materia 9s. What a waste.
Some of it's 10s, but not all of it. Oh. Also...
I still think Stars is a sexy skill. I'm sorry. Sorry, not sorry.
Yeah, I was gonna say, you're not that sorry. You keep using it.
What its people had gained from ease, they lost to apathy.
Xenophora. Nope, nope, don't want to be here. Another ring of healing?
Must be saying.
That was the third ring of healing that's dropped this dungeon.
Yeah. If not the fourth.
Penny.
Okay. Rylea.
Yeah, and this is the people who called forth a god to destroy them. It's the question the god unmade themselves.
So they created the kindest, most gentle of beasts.
That was painful. Pity.
Its steps were light, and its gift was as it was
Mounts
beautiful.
4 times. Gonna create AoEs.
Aha. Ah. And wow.
He nailed you good.
Yeah,
Bathed
didn't
in
get the
its
heal off
golden
in
glow,
time.
They all slept happily ever after.
That one's kind of self-explanatory.
Okay.
Yeah, let's play straight for that.
Yeah, getting those wings off correctly for its positional is not as easy as you think.
Oh,
Sorry, I placed him in the middle.
warm glow.
The AoE.
Heal check AoE.
Here's Prance again.
Whoosh.
Notice that there's arrows pointing.
Kind of.
Ooh, you gotta do.
I sure do. Not curable. Where'd I get it from?
I guess getting hit by the things.
Didn't think I got hit by anything.
Just like you.
Limit break.
Oh no, okay, go off! Yes!
Let's make sure I actually get him into the middle this time. And the butterflies again. Yeah. Okay, you're in the right place. Going up and doom.
Ah.
And there goes action!
And there goes right.
And
Yep.
me! Wow!
I was trying to select you to
17%.
get a heal off.
Yes, mistakes were mad.
Man, we were close though.
Big privilege.
Mm-hmm.
13%. Here comes the AoE pounce.
Interesting pattern for that one.
What that tell is. It's hard to see through in the middle of combat.
Mm-hmm. Okay, everyone stack. Very good.
Yeah, stack? Yeah, I'll stack all my defenses.
Oh, that's cheating action! I love it!
Yeah, okay.
You could probably can you drop your big lily thing in there once away?
Okay, so that was action.
Yes, that was action. That was a
I saw the
combo.
lily after one of the earlier boss fights, and I thought it was the boss, leaving it behind.
Oh,
Crap. 1 mana.
oh, you have a
Thankfully, thankfully, given a little time, Pally does have fairly good mana regen. %.
You can do it, T!
Get some more.
Yep.
Pop that so soon. Actually, no, I didn't pop that so soon.
1%! Go, 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 go!
Yeah.
0.5, 0.2.
Yeah, Pallies are tough.
Nice! Anthony!
40 Allagan Tombstones of Aphorism. 50 of
And
Astronomy. One or more pretty members have yet to complete this duty. You think?
That was a merry chase.
Right then. That doesn't look good.
Don't mind us, we're just laying down on the job. Thank you! Ow! My bones!
What'd I miss?
Not much.
And Necklace of Casting.
Yep.
Enjoy the story.
Story.
And you know we're going to be thrown into something else as soon as this is done, right?
The story is done, yes.
Anthony.
that you still stand. Your determination defies all reason.
Yeah, well, actually, Tay helped.
The souls within me writhe and recoil in your presence. What must I do? What pain must I visit upon you to make you surrender to despair?
More than you have.
No one is unbreakable. What pains one may weather may bring another to tears.
Oh, I'm still on you all this time.
What pains one may weather may bring another to tears. But therein lies our strength. For when we fall, our brothers and sisters are there to raise us up again and again without end.
I see.
No, you don't see. That's why we're doing this. It's because you don't see.
Ever will there be more despair. Ever will the living cast the present and realize the future. So shall sing until life ceases to be.
Seven hells. On your guard.
The rage. It rises. Rises.
Right. Great, throwing planets at us now.
Stop! Calm yourself, please.
We die in pain. We die in suffering. Who are you to live? Who are you to hope?
Hold on, my friends.
The Overmind has gone completely bonkers.
We knew that.
Alphino.
We cannot comprehend. We cannot know. We cannot know.
Don't, please. Don't do this to them. To yourself.
Just one good strike.
Stop! Please stop!
We will not suffer alone. All will know our pain.
No, you don't.
frozen waste, forever silent.
Aha!
Wait! Don't!
Sorry, guys, I'm not losing you again. Are you done now with your tantrum?
You gifted them escape. And rendered yourself powerless. Bereft of the synergy you claim is your strength. Unless you mean to call upon the dead once more. Defiant to the last. But you will be one with us ere long. You will be battered and torn and made to crawl. You will weep and wail and curse your impotence. Curse your life as it fades. As we did. As we died. Such pain and sorrow we felt. Such anguish and rage. We tried. We tried. But it was no use. Only when we surrendered did we find release. Only when we embraced death.
But you haven't embraced death. You're still here.
So join us in despair and embrace yours. My ultimatum. What is happening?
Oh dear. That's way too familiar looking.
Oh.
My.
Shinryu? What the frick? Who summoned Shinryu?
At the end of everything,
who else?
find you, my friend.
Oh, for
Saw
frick's
something
sake.
you once
Remember the last place you saw him? Oh, second to last.
When at last I understood what it was, I journeyed to Shalien to seek you out. Struck a bargain with the woman who shares your gift. In exchange for lending the Scions my aid, I was given the means to come hither. Gorging upon what remained of the Mother Crystal, I reclaimed the form of the dragon. And, hungry still for our reunion, I rode the light of the stars to you. I take it this is your prey.
Yes, you could say that.
But why does it still live? Surely it is no match for you.
We were getting to that.
I assumed you would be above something so banal as despair. Am I mistaken?
If it comes to it, I won't save you.
Yeah.
I care not. What I desire of you isn't succor, it is satisfaction. So come! Let us dispense with this distraction, you and I.
You struggle in vain.
Well, this is a somewhat different ride on him.
Silence our song of oblivion.
Now, here comes a question.
Might be the question I was going to pose you.
Besides needing big fat tacos,
That too.
it is 9:16. We can either stop here for the night and switch over to the buns, or we see this all the way through, and I mean all the way through.
Yeah, I was going to ask you about that. Also, do double check that there's no automatic switchover scheduled on ops.
There should not be.
Okay.
So what
We
say you,
should
our
have enough
audience?
time.
Well, the problem is that we could have enough time to do the trial, but not for all the cinematics that follow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And in the credits.
There's not
And
just a cinematic afterwards.
No,
yeah,
there never is.
Well, you have to remember, why did he come here?
of course,
Oh, yes.
of course. But so I leave it to you guys. Do we see this through to the end, or do we break and do this Monday? Because we can do one or the other. We cannot do both.
Oh, Foxfire says to keep going.
Foxfire says to keep going. What else? Octi, Ace, Ripley.
Well, either way, I'm going to go get water.
Yeah, go get water. Though we're not getting much of a reaction from the audience.
I'm
I,
up for either.
I'm tempted to see this all the way through.
Yep, well, it's 2-1 vote.
Though, admittedly, once we get through, of course, we still have the new raid to do.
Pandemonium. Okay, make that 3-1.
Yeah, this is like stupid close to the end
Mm-hmm.
of 10 years of heartbreak. And I really hate Xenos. I still hate Xenos.
Yes,
I'm not
it
saving
truly
him if
is-
Mm.
it comes down to it.
Nope.
It truly is the end of the Hadelin Zodiac timeline or story, because, well, neither of them exist anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah, everything has come to something of an end.
Are we ready for
Tacos,
hit the button?
big fat tacos so big.
Yes.
Yes, I've switched over to my Dragoon, which has the best gear. I'm going to need it. This is a nasty one.
I don't know if I'm ready for this.
No. No, you
I know I'm not ready. I think we're going in anyway, but I'm not ready.
Who else is online? Okay, Sky went off. Mantan went off. Not getting a reaction from Sky, so I'm just gonna hit the button. And pray we get to a tank who knows what they're doing.
Mm-hmm.
would be good.
Oh, it's cycling through all the themes.
Suitably dramatic.
Wait time 11 minutes.
Ooh.
Do you believe that, though?
No, at least give it
Admittedly,
5.
with lack of tank and healers, that might be the trouble.
Ah, it's only the Heidelin that's the raid capable.
Mm-hmm.
Heidelin's the only one you can trust.
Well, I do trust her.
There we go.
Yeah, that was somewhat under 11 minutes. Thank you.
Let's try not to disappoint Mother, shall we?
Working on it.
Oh boy. Yeah, I'm letting you guys go into this semi-blind. I'll try and explain them as they come up.
I'll figure it out quick
More
enough.
than sufficient.
You will never reach it. Will never reach the deliverance you seek.
And yes, we were not the only ones thinking of Bib Fact Top, cause
No. This song has some confusing leitmotifs.
Our hunt ends this day. There is nowhere you can flee that we cannot follow.
Even Zard must die.
hey, watch where the planets are. Where they're gonna collide. Be far away from.
Ow.
Didn't quite make that. It's a bigger circle than I thought, and I'm kind of scared to jump.
Yeah, it is a bigger circle than you might think at first. Okay, where are they going to collide? They're going to collide somewhere over there.
Eep. Wrong direction. Ah.
Push!
Oh, yeah, well, that's right. It's to this. She attacks this side.
Oh, great.
Okay, if it's tears, it's the side. I didn't catch what the front tell was.
Mouth.
Oh, that's a nasty earth.
I don't remember. Wait,
Yeah,
get
give
away
it
from
that.
feathers.
Take down!
Get out of the front of those.
Yeah, Okay, great.
Okay, a smaller hole than I was expecting.
Of course, tank buster.
Tank busters.
We have seen the end.
Hey, watch. Planets are gonna go. It's gonna go there. And remember where that blew up?
Where we can see the shattered one now?
Yeah. Remember where that blew up and where the safe spot for that was.
Oh, good.
Because, hey, guess what? She's gonna do it again. It's even more fun when she has a whole nother round back.
Of
Hush you!
course.
Right. It's gonna go there.
Getting the angle off.
Yeah, she's a saves comer. Where is it?
Oh,
I got that right.
A soul so deep, only emptiness remains.
Oh, boy.
Oh, yeah. Puddles.
I hope I'm in a good place. Oh,
We
this
sure
is-
will be in a good place.
Wow! That is a tiny hole!
So lonely between the stars.
Running in the same direction.
I think it's a lot of people figuring this out, and I'm amazed we're doing this well. Looks like sides.
Oh, ow. Ow. Yeah, I failed to catch that.
We have seen the end.
Nope.
Cut that off too late. Okay, see something's
Misjudging
rolling
that darn angle.
something in my periphery. Oh crap. See, and this is when it does it a second time. Now remember where the old safe spot was.
Oh, boy.
The same end. Again and again.
Okay, the second one is going to happen again first. Yep. Then probably race for the other side. Yay. Yep, there it goes. Oh.
Yeah, I am not going to touch that limit break.
Yeah, this is one where the tank limit break.
Oh dear.
Now, that's the question. Tank number 6.
Others.
Away from the others.
And
Oh,
ooh,
no, I
not
didn't
fast
see
enough.
I didn't see it. Tank busters.
Yeah, I saw it just a little too late.
Yeah, same.
All of us have known despair.
It looks
She's
like
attacking
center.
sides, get the middle.
Even stars must
Give credit to the healers. They've just got about everyone up again.
Yep, they're doing
And
their
considering
job.
they have no res backups.
Okay, planets up. In that direction.
He's off.
Tis so lonely between the stars.
That war machine needed.
No.
Yeah, I took a feather, but I'm still alive, so. Though we do have a tank down. Looks like center, so we need to be on the sides. Okay, mouth open means center.
Oh no, tank down. Knew I should have come in here and
All
summoned her.
of us have known despair.
Get to the
the
center,
middle.
she's going sides.
Even stars must die.
Wait for some boomies. On that side. I can't believe I made that.
If there is no happiness in life,
Oh boy.
there is only one place it may be found.
Kakudaima.
Watch the lasers.
I like the fact that we both jump away in the same direction.
Now will the tank remember to do it?
Uh-oh.
5 seconds. Now, now, now. Yes!
Sweet. Kill me 3.
Through a tank limit break. Goody!
Yeah, we learned that one the hard way when we did it.
bet.
You only delay the inevitable. This is fate.
What is she doing?
That's a good question. What is she doing?
It always does.
Exist oblivion with all your being.
Anyone got an LB4?
Let me guess. Okay then.
And thus, it ends how it begins.
What is this defiance? No.
Sorry if I'm overriding your Dragoon stuff. I'm a little too panicky to look at bars.
That's fine. I was
I'm probably picking her for the chorus.
We will stand against fate. No matter the cost.
Oh yeah, that's right. This is a race. This is a DPS race.
Many a time.
It is. Oh.
Thus do we know.
Because she's getting enrage stacks.
To never give up.
The hope will shine again.
Can only end in misery and desolation. No light, no star, nor the universe itself. None should hope for better.
Oh man, I hope I have the gear to do this.
You've got that nice fancy lance. You should be fine.
Keep muffing my rotation, which is not a good sign.
The
Think
rotation
about
has
everybody is
muffins?
panicked. I think everybody's panicked about right now.
Can I have some rotation muffins?
I'll cook you some later.
Almost there.
There
it is.
Is not the answer. Then what is it? Where lies happiness?
Someone needs to have their soul cleansed in the etheric sea.
Possibly for quite a while.
Yeah. Drowned in their own despair.
So for all intents and purposes, that dome they summoned was a primal? There's something to be said for that.
Well, that was kind of the same thing they did to try and protect everyone
Yeah.
from Dalamud when it fell.
Yeah. The final day has ended.
Ah, everyone left before I could type that out.
Oh.
now what to do with you. Man, I'm glad I have hero knees.
Yeah.
No matter where we flew, there was only darkness and loneliness and pain. We couldn't find the answers Hermes yearned for. The answers he deserved. Greetings, you who are my final encounter. I wish to hear your words, share your feelings, know your thoughts. May we please be friends? Yes, I can see them. The memories of a long, long journey. So many people. The thoughts of them overflowing in your heart. What they live for. What gives their lives meaning. There was never a single answer.
And that is correct.
You gather pieces of happiness, precious and fragile, only to lose them. Then start again. On and on it goes, until death takes you into its gentle embrace. That which Hermes sent us to find was there all this time.
Created it together.
On Thayrin.
Yeah.
Like a field of flowers, perhaps. At first a single blossom. It spreads and takes on more colors. Thank you for guiding me here. To find these words at journey's end fills me with joy. And so, before I fall forever silent, there is one thing I must do. No expression of regret will undo what my sisters and I have done, or restore what we have stolen. But if you would allow it, I would sing one last song. A song of the newfound joy that swells in my heart. Of the beauty of light when it shines across a dark and starless sea. Of a dream that from the soil of worlds now lost to sorrow, life will spring forth once more. nourished by gentle rains and caressed by uplifting winds. A song of hope. One day, life will fill the universe again, and Hermes will see this and smile.
That would be a good thing.
How, I do not know. But I do know that where there is a will, there is a way. After all, miracles happen every day, do they not?
Indeed.
I will create a path back to your ship, where your dear friends await. Hold in your heart your desire to return to them, then follow my lead and walk forth. That hope will surely guide you true.
Yeah, but there's something left undone here, unfortunately.
You mean to return to the world where you are hailed as a hero. Hear
Merely
me,
the world
then.
where my friends are.
Not as a hero, but as simply you. As I learned in Alamigo, you are a formidable foe. Stronger than any I have faced. Against you, I need bring my all to bear. I need burn through the candle of my life. This is the sole pleasure I know. And it is the sole pleasure I have to share. And so I come before you, to issue challenge and offer singular bliss. If you wish to walk away, I will not stop you. You value life. You do not burn yours save for reasons you deem worthy. Reasons such as those which brought you here. The salvation of a world and its people. The motives of a hero true. But there is more to you than that. You know this to be true. As surely as you know the thrill of pushing your body and soul to their limits. Of confronting ever mightier foes, dancing ever closer to the precipice, wondering if this will be the one to finally fill the void.
You're talking about yourself, you know that.
Such pleasures you seek for their own sake, and no other reason. Is this not so, adventurer?
Think what you will, but I'm
I'm not
letting
letting you leave this place. You are trouble on a stick. And I don't really want to fight you. But I know if I don't, you're only going to cause me more trouble
So
later.
You would still play the hero. No matter. In acceptance, you betray your deception. You know full well what we are and what we seek. To shine incandescent in death's shadow.
I still love you with all my being. Are we ready for this?
Probably not.
No.
We're gonna have to departy, aren't we?
Yes.
Let's get it over with. We knew this was coming.
Sadly, yes.
You-
Okay, yep, 2D. He wasn't glowing. How could I know it was gonna be a 2D?
Dude, you better make this good.
I'll do my best.
It is a bit of a challenge.
Doodles, I'd rather play the zither, but the hero will do.
There's very few people in this game that I honestly hate, including villains. This is one of them. The other one we took care of in Xandnor.
Yahoo! Right. 6-stack Spark of Hope.
Hold nothing back. Push yourself to your limit and need to mine.
Out loud.
Still fighting you, I see.
We're getting all that practice from the Shinryu fight.
Yes.
Dang it, just outside of my DPS range.
You have a DPS range?
Oh no.
Oh boy. For me to give you advice, but you should have stuck with being Shinryu. You did more damage that way. Oh boy. Ow. Ow.
Yeah, now he's popping his class stuff. No! Dang it, he nailed me good there.
Because of my reflexes, you think I have some?
I'm sorry, kitten. We did not carry you through this entire expansion. You have reflexes. Use them.
Yikes. Now that didn't work. Uh-oh. And down once. I have some dynamite.
Oh no. I'm down. No, I'm not down. How'd I live through that?
Yow.
I hate diamond dust.
Yes. Ow. Ow.
Foxfire, that is a horrible joke and I love you for it.
I can't wait to see it. I'm a little busy right now.
You and Subdue would be a horrible match. Ow.
I know you feel it too. The inferno swelling within you. Come! Let all creation be consumed by our ravenous fervor!
And of course you can enshroud. Ow! Ow, 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 ow! Freaking
dear.
hell!
Do not tell me your life's fire is
Uh-oh.
already spent.
Dang it. I have to keep moving for that part.
Wow, he forced me to bite a stack.
Yes, yes! Rise once more! It mustn't end yet!
Oh, not this again. Yep. Is that again?
Mine for the taking!
Yow!
Have I overestimated your potential?
Okay, so you did learn something from the Shinryu fight, you freaking bastard. Great, now I gotta warm up again. Oh, I
Don't
jumped
worry,
in
you'll
too
be
soon.
warm in no time. He's a aerobic workout.
Ow. Oh, this is gonna hurt. Oh yeah, that hurt. Dang it! He's popping these tails off faster than I can react.
I know that feeling.
And now he's scolding me.
It's his way. Or... Oh, that didn't do you much good, did it? Oh no. Crap!
Ow! Ow, ow! Ow, 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 ow.
Yep, that consumed one. No, no. Crapola. Oh. Okay, what the heck do you do about that one?
I don't know, I'm busy trying to live.
Have you hit the phase change?
Yeah, I'm... He's doing a second phase change on me.
Second?
Yeah.
Are you that far ahead of me?
This isn't even my final form.
Yeah. Ah, a true pummeling.
Oh. Really? You did that all the way over there? Oh, for crying out loud. Or is this? No. Ow. Oh, come on!
Oh no.
Ah.
That was really rough. Oh.
Are you actually through?
Yes.
Ow!
I don't know. I just
Nowhere
kinda...
near that.
I think I accidentally hit a potion buff or two in there.
Crap. I really don't know what to do about that one.
That I should lose again. How disappointing.
You want to test my reflexes, you should probably be doing that on the same side of the arena that I'm actually on. Yeah, that was Ankh-Morn, of course it was. Oh.
Never have I understood those around me.
Damn it!
Understood their obsessions.
Hurry up before this all goes away!
Stay there.
Yep, I know it. I outguessed myself last time.
Mine for the taking.
Oh no. I cannot figure out what to do about that.
I couldn't either. I just had to suck it.
A test of your reflexes.
Which is a sucky thing to do. At least you keep range on him when he does that. I had problems getting out of that one.
No, not yet. Not until
Get
the
ready on the
last of
keyboard.
is spent.
Really?
Now fall.
Again? I'm down to one.
Our moment.
There for the button spam.
At least I know how to do that now.
That took us, what, almost 2 expansions to figure out?
For someone to tell us.
You punch him good, sister!
Why am I punching him? I am not a pugilist.
Yes, you are.
No, I'm not. Okay, look at the hat. I'm not a pugilist.
In the moment.
Oh, that was an evil look.
Well, he is kind of a
Okay, that was satisfying.
yeah, that punch was a long time coming. And I'll let you get through to the story stop before I switch back over.
That I should lose again. How disappointing.
Yeah, that's about right. On both our accounts.
Never have I understood those around me. Understood them. Besieged by their banality, the world is a mire of tedium and trivialities. But in these fleeting moments, there is a spark, blinding, brilliant. Gone too soon. What of you, my mirror? Born into this world, bestowed name, bid to seek out strife and adventure.
Please stay dead this time.
Coming back once was more than enough.
Yeah. I'm so tired.
Was this life a gift or a burden? Did you find fulfillment?
I can't move. Thank you. It's been a long time since my bones have hurt this much.
Can you hear him? Safe. Must tend to. Open your. Please.
Someone, and
Please.
you can't leave us. Not like this. If you do, I'll never forgive you. So come on. Open your eyes and get up.
I would say you're too loud.
Oh, wow.
Are you with us? Oh, thank the heavens. For a moment we thought...
Is everyone alright?
Yeah. I just needed a nap.
I certainly wasn't going to give Xenos the satisfaction of me dying.
To be asking that. You... How can you keep your promise if you're not here?
Another fine show you've put on. my friend.
You should
A
talk.
fine show indeed. What were you thinking? Fighting alone? Never do that again. My poor heart couldn't bear it.
But I wasn't alone.
Put yourself in our place. If you hadn't returned, how do you think we would feel? And if that sounds harsh, it's because we care.
Point
We
taken.
tended to thy wounds as best we could. But how is the pain?
Yep.
Oh, my bones.
It only hurts when I laugh.
That is gladdening. Grievous as thine injuries were, however, I would counsel repose for a time.
Gladdening! There's nothing gladdening about this. When Meteon appeared in here and told us that you were right behind her, we all got our hopes up. But you never came. And when you finally deign to appear, you're within an ilm of your life. Damn you! Damn you for making us worry!
Don't punch me. Sorry. Please don't punch me.
Oh, those were cries of celebration. Anyway, well, the important thing is that you're all alive and in reasonably good health, and we mean to get you back that way.
Kind of.
As for your earlier request, I'm quite certain we're in range to make contact now.
Ah, excellent. Let us announce our return at once. I hope you're ready.
While you were unconscious, we set out from Ultima Thule, you see. Can you stand? If so, you may wish to see what's outside.
Okay.
Yeah, I can bet.
We're home, my friend. We're home.
And the sky is blue. Woohoo! We're going to buzz all the major cities, aren't we? Yes!
Apparently so.
Yeah, take your victory lap.
Yeah, we're totally taking the victory lap. If anything, it's a good example of, yes, we did do what we set out to do for all the people who were in the know.
Uh-huh. Mm-hmm.
Sorry, we had to take her victory off, guys. No offense. You'll probably nevertheless ride the spaceship again, will you?
It's the Ragnarok. They're back.
Thank heavens. Truly.
Welcome home.
I've missed you so.
Yes.
Ah.
I will note we're getting slightly different cinematics based on how many beast tribes we've finished.
Mmm. You sure? Because I'm getting the Moogle, and I haven't done the Moogle Beast Tribe.
Because I was ahead of you, and then I got an extra couple blips because I did the Heaven's Words.
Yeah, but still.
And now you're way ahead of me. Particularly the Vash.
Yeah, yeah. Not too surprised, but at the same time, I haven't done the Moogles.
I think
Unless
you
I'm getting that
started the
because of
Moogles.
Postmaster.
Oh, the Moogles are everywhere.
There, Tataru.
Welcome home!
Sorry to worry you all. And now, the credits of Doom.
No, the credits of Endwalker.
Ugh. Please stay dead this time, Xenos. Please, 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 please stay dead.
So what do you think?
I don't know if I can stand going through this all over again in another 10 years.
They did a good job.
Oh yeah.
I will say I wish it wasn't so existential at the end, but that seems to be a very Final Fantasy thing, so...
Well, it stayed true to the general Final Fantasy tradition of nihilistic villain. And when you've got that, it's kind of hard to stay outside, stay away from the existential blues.
Yeah, well...
Even though I would much rather have a bottle in front of me.
Better than a frontal lobotomy.
Lobotomy, yeah.
Straight.
Yes, I know that too. My parents had the 20th anniversary of Dr. Demeno, so yeah, I kind of grew up on that.
First.
Yeah. Oh, here's a thought that Baron pointed out to me the other night?
Yes.
This Valentine's Day is Baron and I 10th anniversary.
Oh, congratulations.
No, we dated for nearly 20 years before that.
Well, something like that.
By the time we finally was like,
Not
you know,
quite
we should
20.
probably get married. We're like, yeah. We kept hoping that our financial system and things would get better and better and better, and just when they were starting to look great, something would come along and keel-haul them. So we kept getting pushed off and pushed off and pushed off, and finally we're like, frick it.
And of course, most of your friends' reaction to you getting married?
What? You weren't already?
Yes. I thought you got married years ago.
Yeah. And the only reason why we did it as this quiet little ceremony with my parents is that while we wanted to invite a lot of friends and have a nice party...
Wow. There's an older thing.
Old Thancred, yeah. Is that if we had a bigger celebration, we'd feel the need to invite both Baron's mom and dad at the time. And let's just say...
That might have been unwise.
Oh, it would be very unwise. We wanted it to be a happy occasion, not drama-filled. And we were happy to just, like, go down to a judge one day and say, marry us. And my mom's like, no, we're going to have an actual ceremony so your dad can walk you down the aisle. And I'm like, oh, frick. They at least keep it simple stuff, so it worked out. But yeah, poof, another 100 gray furs.
Oh. Yeah.
Oh. Moon. Who, as I mentioned before, apparently originally showed up in 1.0.
Mm-hmm.
And Midi. I know you have problems with Midgard Somner, but he's
Darn
still my
straight.
best buddy.
You need better best buddies.
He's a good best buddy. Far better than Xenos, let me tell you.
Yeah, well. He's less a best buddy and more a stalker.
Okay, I'll give you that. Yeah, part of the problem with Midgard Somner is that in his translation as it stands right now, in the original Japanese, he comes across very noble, and in English he comes across as, I'm above you, little peasant thing.
Yes.
Which I don't think is what they quite intended, and a lot of people took really big offense to it.
I haven't forgiven him for cutting the connection to Heidelin's blessing.
He was testing us.
Don't care, don't touch that. Hi, Edmond. We'll have to stop by and tell him all about it.
Yes, but then he saved us from Omega.
Mm-hmm.
When Omega decided we weren't continuing with the experiment. And we will probably never see Edmond again.
Probably
Yeah,
not. He's still alive, but...
Yeah.
Well, the voice actor died.
Yeah, he died last year in, like, November?
I think that was about the time, yeah.
Yeah. Don't know what actually happened, only that it was announced that he had passed away, and no reason
Yeah.
why.
And
that
there was a
It was
There was
sudden
a whole
too.
thing in Ishtar outside the Fontaine Manor.
Yeah,
that,
I
they
was
all
there
held
for that.
awake.
That's right.
And Alpha knows his firewood gathering skills, which he is still stupidly proud of.
Yes.
The things you learn from dragoons.
Mm-hmm.
Well, a couple things that I had actually predicted from the smoking plot guns on the mantelpiece, they did not actually pursue, which kind of surprised me.
Oh.
We didn't have any real trouble from Nero.
Yeah, he showed up, but no actual trouble. Amazing why.
Though we did
Give
find
him time.
Though we did find traces of him mostly in Gorlamald.
Yes.
Where he had gone and talked to other people with some ideas for inventions and pursued them into actually trying them, but in a non-combat situation. But he himself never really caused trouble, which usually when he shows up, he's gonna cause trouble. Nidhogg. I mean, we probably won't hear anything about Hildebrandt until 6.1 at the earliest. Oh,
Yeah, that's
Archibald.
going to be interesting how they handle that. It's like, where the hell have you been for the last 2 expansions?
The second.
Nothing really came of the fact that we ended up having a lot of Garleans in a lot of positions that were
Yeah, I wasn't expecting
questionable
them
power.
to address that directly.
Well, at this point, they're all free agents because there's no empire to go back to. It's been pretty well nerfed out of existence.
It's been pretty well dismantled, yes.
Now, there might be some other sort of Garlean thing that has come up, because, of course, the people still remain, but the governmental structure is gone.
Yeah, most of the military surrendered.
Yeah. At that point, about 2/3 of the military had surrendered. It was a fair a chunk. And all the rest was pretty much tempered at that time. And of course, we still have the clone room, which I fear might have been all the caskets around Anima.
Well, that would address that problem.
Yeah, boy.
But at the same time, the clones don't necessarily have a will of their own, so it'd be hard for them to summon Anima with and keep a sustaining going. Oh, Artbert.
Dinklander.
Yes, Dinklander. Because he was soggy and hard to light. And Minfilia. Who was an interesting character, but the engine couldn't support what they really needed to do with her for people to really care about her. If that makes sense. Now, that might not be true with people who had gone through 1.0, which we did not. We'd missed that entirely. The couple chances we had a chance to get to 1.0, it either disappeared too fast to where we couldn't get a copy, or
we were also kind of busy with other things.
Yeah. And also had the fact that it required a controller to play. There was no
Yeah.
keyboard support, even for PC.
I did not know that.
Yeah, the original 1.0, they did not have keyboard support, and that came very... I believe that was one of the things that Yoshi P had put in very quickly. But it was still that weird time gap to make it work.
Mm-hmm.
And here's another proof 100 Grey Furs. This year is FF11's, which was the previous MMO, 20th anniversary.
Yeah.
Oh, so really that old.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they just came out with a new whole story update system for it.
Oh, wow.
Because it keeps doing at least well enough on PC.
I don't...
The MMO that refuses to die of old age.
Yeah, one of the problems, the reason why it kind of stagnated for a long time is that it originally came out for PlayStation, Xbox, and PC.
Oh, PS2, but yes.
I'm just talking general systems, not generation numbers. When the PS2 got phased out, and of course the original Xbox got phased out, they phased out support for those two platforms. But the PC kept going, and it's been going fairly strong the entire time. Which is amazing because it's the last thing you try and log in, the first thing it does is make a PlayStation Online account, and I'm like, no.
Nope.
That's a mess of hurt. I hope they change that soon. If they do, I will definitely give it a try. It is a lot more grindy. It's where the trust system actually initially comes from. So that people can actually go through the main story without having to form a group, because it was done in the day where in an MMO, you didn't step outside of main city without a full party, because otherwise it would cream you.
Yeah, it's dangerous to go alone. Here, take these other PCs.
Yes, exactly. But there was, for a time, Nexus was actually working on a mobile version of it in the Unreal 4 engine. That got canceled, which is probably for the best, because Nexus is... They were the ones who pioneered the free-to-play pay-to-win model.
Oh.
With MapleStory. So... that got canceled, but there's still this whirling rumor that the engine stuff that they were working on might still be worked on just in-house instead of by a third party.
Yeah.
We'll have to see how that happens. Of course, if the rework of the engine happens, that means it'll suddenly come to a whole lot of other platforms, not just PC. The other thing being is that PlayStation announced a little while ago, like in the area of weeks, that they have found a way to just in a small coating on the PS5 chip to completely and utterly support any other previous generation.
Nice.
We'll see how well that works. We've had these promises before.
And a lot of people are looking does this mean that FF11 is coming to PS5? I don't know. We'll see. Lise, you're great. That costume is decent. That dart still bugs the snot out of me. Please take it to a tailor and get that thing fixed. Sorry. Not sorry.
No, you're not.
There's this dart that's going along the side of her seam. It's like trying to be a French dart or a princess line, and it's neither, and it completely doesn't function anything. It's like, why?
Oh no, no, oh no, no, I'm having flashbacks. No.
Oh, a saucy?
No, the music. I shall prevail! Yeah, I'm having flashbacks.
Mind the moon drops. But yeah, if they actually make that work and any other game can run natively on the PS5, that'll be a godsend. Especially because a lot of the companies are suddenly realizing that, wait, people actually like to play the old games.
Yeah.
Well, they were classics for a reason. They weren't shouldn't be thought of as a once and done thing.
Yeah, I mean, you give me a PlayStation that can still play PS1 games, you've got me sold.
Yeah.
And of course, there's still the swirling rumors of Final Fantasy Tactics coming out for PC.
That'd be pretty cool.
As a remaster.
Very nice.
And I'll also point out, now that this is, if not quite over for us, at least starting to wrap up, a couple things that you should contemplate is, of course, the pretty much entire Kingdom Hearts series on Switch, and of course the Pixel remaster of 6.
I am not touching Kingdom Hearts.
Sorry, it's good. I'm talking this much. But actually, the other one I was trying to think of actually is the FF7, though that's all on Epic, damn it.
Yeah, it's all on Epic, unfortunately. Which is why if I get
Kingdom Hearts,
if I get Kingdom Hearts, it'll be the Kingdom Hearts set for the Switch, not the Epic Store.
For Kingdom Hearts, I'm talking purely for Switch.
Yeah.
Yeah. I got confused after the first one.
There's logic to it. Apparently, it actually gets even worse.
Yes.
The reason I stopped, it's like after one, I was just like, wait, what? 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 Yeah, okay, I'm done.
I kept up with 2. I liked it. Admittedly, it does have the problem of the new organization they introduced for you to be fighting. It was actually introduced in the interstitial game that was more done to remind people what the plot was for 1 after, there'd been a couple of years in between the 2. So thanks, guys. Not the best idea.
Oh, and the interstitial game.
And there's an entire half of the organization you never meet because they were defeated during the interstitial game. Thanks, guys. But the plot worked for me. I liked it. I followed it.
Hello, Fail.
I definitely liked the first game. I really did enjoy it.
Yeah, and that's part of the point of getting it is because all we have is the PS2 version, and that and Switch are the only 2 platforms we have that game exists on. Yes, I know it's existed on others. We don't have those.
Yeah, I definitely do like the interweaving of Disney and Final Fantasy. That was a nice touch.
There was a very good game review site and game news site at the time that I can't remember the name of. A couple years later, they kind of disbanded. Basically, they were suffering from burnout and said, no, we're done. And they had a good review of Kingdom Hearts saying, it's a fanfic. It's one of those good fanfics that works even though it shouldn't. And yeah, that's Kingdom Hearts to a T. They were also the same site that reviewed Okage and said, it's a hilarious game. You can see the humor shining through the Sony translation.
Yes! At some point, for Rindus's
I wish I could remember the name.
Edification is Playthru Nier Automata.
Yeah.
Because they've at least made it very accessible for people who don't have gamer skills.
That would help, because I sure don't. At least not that kind.
Yeah, they actually did a really good job on that. I actually have to stick it on easy mode, because in any other mode, it requires me...
Shrunky Godzilla.
It requires me to use my fingers in such a way that my pinky tends to dislocate.
Yeah, that's bad.
So I stick it on easy mode so I can play it for the story.
Yeah, you can definitely tell it's accessible when one of the best speedrunners of the game can only use one hand.
Yes.
But it's actually a really good, though very depressing story.
Yeah, well.
Which, apparently, it actually almost never shipped.
Really?
Because Yoko Taro, the director-producer, had a real problem with Platinum, the publisher. And the fact that Platinum insisted everyone be in the office by 9:30 in the morning.
Uh-oh.
Oh, screw them.
Yeah, he had
problems. Is his sleep schedule like yours?
Yes, it is.
Yeah, saw that coming.
They finally made a business decision overall, saying every employee can come in when they want. They just have to put in their hours for the day.
Mm-hmm.
And suddenly the game was back on track again. Oh, Crystal Grandpa. The sights we will see. My number one fanboy.
The places you'll go.
Yes.
Yes, the corporate structure is not necessarily the best when having to deal with the artistic types.
No. I remember when DreamWorks Animation was first getting going, and Katzenberg had this big thing about going around and having breakfast with each individual artist in turn and talking to them about the business, and they kept having the problem with all these guys from like Europe who were on death's door every time they came in for the breakfast meeting.
Oh dear.
So they kind of went, okay, we'll change your guys' to lunch now. Yeah, I agree, Foxfire. What is the circadian rhythm of which you speak? There is something to be said for that, because there is a lot of studies saying that the people who tend to be very either artistic inclined or what we would think of like as high-end engineers or programmers of that mental have problems with their circadian rhythm. It's just one of the things that comes along with it, for good or for ill. Oh. Who's the best boy? Yeah, that's right, it's Seto.
I freaking credit that part.
Oh man, if anyone watches Preach Gaming, he's been playing through the story, and right before he hit the first part where you meet Seto, he had lost his dog.
Oh.
And every time he hit anything with Seto, it reminded him of his best buddy, and he just lost it.
Oh.
I mean, we're talking ugly tears. And then he got pissed at Artbert for not saying anything to Seto. And I'm talking full-on rage mad. So when he finally got to the end with Seto, where you give Seto the crystal, or Artbert's crystal, he just lost it all over again.
Oh yeah.
I bet.
Yeah, one of the things I've been seeing for a while, both here and just in games in general, is there is this sort of, I want to play the game, I want to experience the game, but because I'm a working adult, I've got classes, insert other life things here. I don't have time to develop elite gamer skills. And
or maybe it's just not meant to be.
And then there's this other side that all games should be hardcore. All these other people who don't want to spend the time to get the skill to get good should go basically not play games and get out of the space. It's like, no. Both sides need each other. There has to be a middle ground. Please stop talking like that. And that is correct, Foxfire. There is a significant overlap there. The fact that the Chocobo was armored for the troop transport. With Ishgardian, is that the half-barding? Yeah, that's the half-barding. So, yeah. That means on Monday, we'll probably either open up secondary dungeons, because there are a couple of optionals. There's usually there's usually 2 at that point.
Yeah.
I find it interesting on Hades how he had these gates and missing appendages, and I'm wondering if those are in the shards.
It would make sense. I suppose you could try examining the design and see if there's basically 7.
Would it be 7 or would it be 6 left? Because, of course, it's technically 14 shards, but one of the shards fell to darkness.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it would be 7
I think
because...
it's supposed to be 7 left.
Yeah. If you include the,
13th.
The 13th. Yeah, we still have a chance to rebuild the 13th. We just need to figure out how to realign it.
How to transport Eden there.
Yeah.
So they've basically made like 2 broad hints that we'll see more or easier travel between the source and the shards.
Well, the fact that Hades effectively told us, you should go see them all.
That was one of the broad hints.
Yeah, basically telling the fan base and all the players, it's like, we are not done.
Yeah. I was going, okay, I expect to see every single one of these things crop up over the next 10 years. Thanks, guys.
Yeah, pretty much. Now the next question is, in which order do they do it?
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, here's another question. I know we got rid of the unsundered Ascians. Technically, there's still sundered Ascians out there.
Yes.
Each controlling a domain of one of the shards. We know those 2 Ascians, they've returned to the live stream, and they're not a worry per se. But what about the other 6?
Yeah.
Actually, it'd be 5? Yeah. Because we don't know what happened to the ones of the 13th.
Yeah. Well, we will probably still encounter Ascians, but they're not going to be quite as big of a problem.
Yeah, they're going to be a lot downpowered.
Though it'll be interesting to see just exactly what they end up doing, because they will know Zodiac is gone.
Oh yeah. And of course, there's still technically pieces of Zodiac in those shards, and the souls,
Presumably.
and the souls containing therein.
Amano.
Yes, Amano. On one of my other channels, someone was saying that Amano should go down as actually having art in a museum, and people should study his stuff, but he's only a game artist. I'm like, dude, you know nothing of Amano's work, do you?
No.
Amano's been in fine art galleries for ages. He has quite the fine art following. He's done book covers by the jillions of them. He's done design work for a lot of stuff, both games and TV. One of his most notable ones being the original Tales of Arslan.
Yes. Yes, that's... did he do design work directly for that, or did they just base it off of all the covers he'd done for the books?
I believe he actually did full-on design work for that anime. There's since been a new one
which frankly looks a lot better, though. Some of that is just 20 years of better anime.
Better anime and better budget.
Yes. And I would like to see another season of that one. Several more seasons of that one.
I would too, but I think that artist was also the one doing Silver Spoon, and she has had to step back from the industry entirely to take care of her ailing parents in Hokkaido.
Well, yeah. Okay.
Well, I think we're down to small people and production
of 10 years of game on fast forward, and now we're to blank credits.
So
you can skip.
Yeah, let's go ahead and skip, because you know there's going to be more. There are always tags.
Yes, there is.
Skipping.
And I will be honest, I am really looking forward to the new Island Sanctuary. Oh my! More credits.
Okay.
Always pulling up the rear.
Past and future meet.
And pass by. The Warrior of Light, Thayrin Vexta.
Okay.
Dearest mother, dearest father, this letter will be the very last that I write to you from the rising stones. As I commit these words to parchment, I fondly recall my journey as a scion. From the time I first walked into the Order's former halls, to the time I set forth to forestall the final days. At the farthest reaches of the Sea of Stars, we fought the battle of our lives. Fought against despair itself, a veritable maelstrom of it, fed by the resignation that dwelled in the hearts of beings not so unlike ourselves. Full oft have I harbored the same malaise. Have I been brought to my knees, crushed by the weight of sorrow and defeat, convinced that I will never rise again. However, I have also known many moments of unbridled joy and happiness. By this truth do I find hope within, blooming resplendent, like the Elpis flower. And thus do I endure. Do I look forward to creating more memories with my friends and loved ones. For from these fertile seeds, yet more hope shall spring forth. And they will grow to become shining lights that illuminate the dark. Thus believing, I leave the rising stones behind, as will my comrades. For, as we have decided, after careful deliberation, we are disbanding the Scions of the Seventh Dawn.
Ooh.
There you are, Alphino. Everyone is already gathered in the foyer.
My apologies. I'll be right there.
But to be truth, we Scions have done exactly what we set out to do.
That is what the story will be.
Oh dear.
Yes, the primals are no longer a threat.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, the old man is back from the east.
Sorry to keep you all waiting.
What could you possibly have left to do now?
Oh, just a letter.
I imagine it will be a while before we can gather like this again.
So it must be, if we're to keep up appearances. From now on, it falls to the Grand Company of Eorzea and its allies to deal with the realm's crises.
Meanwhile, we shall return to our erstwhile ways. Retreating from plain sight to take our place in the shadows once more.
Indeed. For the foreseeable future, I expect that we must work independently as we seek out problems that want for solving. But a day will come when we face another great challenge, and we will face it together, as we always have.
So in other words, keep those link pearls nice and shiny.
As much as I look forward to that day, I do hope it doesn't come anytime soon.
Well, formal association or no, if any of you should require my services, you need but ask. I'll be glad to keep my lance arm honed.
I'll hold you to that. So you had better keep your link pearl on hand.
So you really mean to stay, Tataru?
Oh, someone has to keep the rising stones in proper order. And even a super-secret organization requires a super-secret base of operations. To the rest of the world, it will be naught more than a workshop for Eorzea's foremost up-and-coming artisan.
You and your fashion. You're gonna make us clothes horses again, aren't you?
If you thought our coffers were full to bursting before, just wait till I can devote myself wholly to the crafts.
I suggest you work on your, Arcanum too.
Plotting to build a mercantile empire to rival that of Lord Lodorito, are we?
I, for one, look forward to your future successes, Tataru, as do I our next meeting.
And with that, I believe it is past time you all made ready to depart. Leave no preparations undone or words unsaid, all right? Now, off with you.
I wish they'd allow me to take off my cinematic between scenes. Or my helmet between scenes.
You know, it's already after 11.
I know, but we're so close. I'm gonna speak with Isildur. I've been worried about him. I haven't seen him all expansion.
You were but an amateur adventurer when first we met. But now look at you. You've grown into quite the fine young lass, just as I always knew you would.
Thank you for acknowledging my trap card.
Hush you. One might say I ought to settle down in my old age, but seeing you now has set my adventure spirit ablaze once more. The first journey I set out upon will be a long-awaited hot springs tour with my dear friend Bye.
I thought you left for that already. Are you going for round 2?
Well, they opened a new one in Nishgard after he left.
And Elaine? It has been naught but chaos since the Telafroi first appeared. Towers, lunar primals, the Empire, the final days. And yet we have weathered it all, and I live to see the sun rise on a new day. Now that peace has returned, I can finally resume my travels with my grandfather. Perhaps we will go first to Kugane to relax in the Bokaisen hot springs. That might be nice. Of course, my journey will not simply be for pleasure. I'll collect information on the territories as I travel. Perhaps I shall visit Nangia via Doma. You go to take care, and if you need anything, I'm a link pearl away. You know that. And by the way, the Bokusen Inn is to die for. You'll enjoy it immensely. All right, Anjay?
You realize we're gonna go way, way over time for all of this.
Yes.
And you already clicked on them. Rylea, Thayrin, thou hast spoken with her comrades.
Working on it.
Though this parting be not forevermore, 'tis nonetheless occasion for sorrow. Akin to a pixie's path, the navigation of such farewells is a perilous endeavor indeed. For their part, however, the Loperates embark upon a new beginning. Though bereft of its purpose as a vessel, the moon yet remaineth hospitable for the creatures of Aetheris. Thus do our lunar visitors convene with the Forum, intent upon assigning some new and beneficial role to our solitary satellite. Yet ere that may come to pass, there is much and more each party must learn of the other, a process which does promise to be eventful indeed. To that end, a cadre of Loporits hath gleefully dispersed across our lands in the name of mutual understanding.
Oh no, we're going to be tripping over Loporits everywhere we go, aren't we?
Hydaelyn, 'tis said, did imbue them with her love for all things born of this star. And 'tis Vanah's own nature, I believe, which doth manifest in this irrepressible, inexhaustible curiosity of theirs. Yes. Having witnessed that which they strove to achieve, I wish most keenly for their long labors to be rewarded, that their abiding affection for man result in a boon for all. Moreover, I hope to continue our acquaintance, and share in such knowledge as they see fit to impart.
Acquaintance?
Acquaintance?
I'd call it friendship.
Rianjay and the Loporits. I did not wish to presume.
You are... I love you, Husbando, but sometimes you can be the smartest person in the world and the dumbest all at the same time.
I would be honored should they consider me a friend. For 'tis certainly true, I have grown fond of their company.
Yeah, we totally need Rianjay and the Loporits.
But I shall digress no further. This day should belong to the Scions of the Seventh Dawn, to mine incomparable companions. Oft times hath mine reticence caused thee grief, and mine action spurred allies to suspect betrayal. And yet, here amongst you, I still stand. No amount of words could express my gratitude for thine acceptance and forgiveness. Thus instead, do I prefer my humble support. Be it unto the deepest abyss or the highest heavens, even if I must needs founder cross stormy seas, ever shall I answer thy summons. Yeah, I cannot stay up late enough for all of this.
Okay, we will stop here. I was hoping we spent too long talking over the credits.
No. There's too many.
You're fading fast.
And
no,
there's
I'm not,
still a
but
bit
I
of
should
this
be.
yet.
Of course there is.
I'm not fading fast, but I should be, considering I nearly fell back asleep at like 9:30 this morning.
Oh dear. In any case, it looks like we'll continue this tomorrow, starting at 9:30, our usual start time, and we'll figure things out from there. At least get through this, and maybe, if we're lucky, start Pandemonium?
Maybe.
Spoilers?
We kind of have to know its name to know what we're looking for.
No, I don't.
In any case, you all have a great evening. Thank you for coming along and enjoying the pummeling of Xenos' life. Literally.
The second pummeling of his life. Or the pummeling of his second life, sorry.
Yeah, the pummeling of his second life. Please stay dead, please stay dead, please stay dead. Oh,
yeah,
by the 12, please
have
stay
to do
dead.
That again.
You all have a good evening. Good night, sleep well. Hope to see you tomorrow.
Yeah, everybody have a great night.
Not everyone.